I gotta get new headphones. These ones don't really connect very well to the aux. It does fine on the phone, but it just doesn't connect very well to these. Doesn't matter if it hooks over the ear or not. Like, it still has to go into my ear. It doesn't matter, my ear bone is fucked. I mean, I kind of knew since the minion hit me, and I was like, wait, I don't remember clicking on this, but those are pretty normal scripts, so I didn't really say anything. But since then, that's why I was kind of like, but whatever. You guys all saw me maxing out my Q yesterday, right? Change anything? You know what? You can tell if someone maxes out W based on how much damage they take. If they take a bunch of damage, then that means they maxed out Q. I mean, maxed out W. Oh my gosh, my cat in the middle of laying down. That was my fault. I think I saw Jin. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is a script, right? Like, how come I can't pick it up? There should be no reason why I can't pick it up, right? She didn't max out W. Do I think Jin is cheating? Somebody is cheating. I don't know who, but somebody is. Why? There's a reason why I purposely picked E. I knew somebody was gonna do some stupid shit, so I figured I'd do E instead of Q. So I already knew it was coming. That's why I picked. That's why I chose Soraka first of all, and that's why I went E first out of Q or W, because I knew this was coming. Can't isolate. You can't really catch their scripts if you use anything else besides the E. You know, like I'm trying to isolate what they're using. Considering how AliExpress and Alibaba made all the money without Apple, or Microsoft, or Intel, or Dell, sure. You want to say, oh, but this isn't China! Well, guess what China can say? This isn't America! Did that to yourself. Thank you. Yeah, I know that there my E doesn't work and that is a problem actually cuz Riot actually spent a lot of time fixing this bug specifically. Um what was it? It's not Star Guardian, it's the Odyssey, thank you. The Odyssey series fixed the E bug for Soraka actually. So for my E to not work and not stun at all is actually another script. So that's why I was kind of like, I'm probably just gonna not build damage, and if I lose, I lose, but the information is gonna be worth so much more. Well, I mean, Mark Merrill did decide to put that guy in jail for hacking the system, so it's not gonna be weird. I thought Mark Merrill was rich, so why am I the only one protecting the bankers? That seems a little weird that Mark Merrill would want to sell out Goldman Sachs like that. I think we've all seen what happens, right? I always, yeah, this is a tank item, so I put it with the tank. She has less damage and he has more. We're roaming the map using scripts. Why? They were here, and then all of a sudden they were here, and within seconds they were all back mid. So, I mean, you tell me how the fuck that's possible given all these fucking items that they're building. I don't see any fucking mobility in the runes, and I don't really see any fucking mobility in the items, but for some fucking reason they move faster than all of us. So, hey, I don't know. You see how he doesn't get stuck at all with my E? That is a script itself. Because if I maxed out my E first, that guy should have been stuck. Well, he's not tank, and all he has is this. So, why would that be weird? Guardian Angel, and considering how your my E doesn't even work on you, Zed, I think you need to shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down, right? I mean, either way, if we lose, I'll just report you. So whichever way you fucking want. If we win, I won't have... If we win, I cannot report you. But if we lose, just know I'm gonna defend my fucking team. Your choice. There's nothing illegal here. You started it. Right? Because my E doesn't even work anymore, and it was the first thing I maxed out. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Well, not everybody's a victim like me, right? Jensen, obviously, was not a victim, and he didn't give a fuck. If you're gonna hack Jensen, he's gonna hack you, right? So... maybe I should just get this. Just to fuck with them. Why? Look at these. Well, you said stack health, right? So I'm stacking right now. 350 plus 30 armor, like you said, Guardian Angel, right? Then I have 200 health plus another 200 with cooldown. So which game do you want to fucking play? Pretty sure this is 125% base health region. So feel free to explain that to me, because I'm an iron player. What the fuck that means. Rufus, come here! No barking! If you're saying because I use logic and the proper items to win, then is there anything wrong with obeying the rules? Because I'm obeying the rules, it's just... they're not. But I still have to defend them because they're on my team. Okay, so when I walk into E's, I get stuck, even though it's not even maxed out, right? With all her Q's and E's. I'm exposing all the fucking Soraka players who fucking use scripts. Do you not fucking get it? All the goddamn e-girls being like, oh, I didn't use scripts. I don't know what you're talking about. Why would you even go in on that? Freaking Talon? Why didn't I go back? I don't know. I don't want them to bitch and moan about the Baron buff. I'm used to playing without Baron anyways, so like having a Baron buff really doesn't change the game for me because I can beat you without it. Oh yeah, and if you really want to talk about scripting and stuff, I mean, I just tend to go a little far. So I figured before I get in trouble, why not just be on the other side of it and seeing what, you know? Because technically, you should be on my side if you hate scripting, you know? And you're smart enough to not script. So I don't really know why you're against me when I'm... Yeah, you can keep baiting it, it's not gonna change. It's everything I've ever written on Twitter, and it's all 4 years of my really weird type of streaming. Like you said, so... They know I'm here because I couldn't even ward. That's another script. See how it's super laggy? That's a script. Wasn't I the one on Twitter saying how everybody can reverse sweep in a matter of seconds? So what makes you think I actually think that I'm winning right now? I don't care if I win or lose. If I lose, I can report you, so either way, I'm gonna win and take something. I wonder what my radius is so it doesn't show up. I don't even feel like calling them beta cucks anymore. It's just fucking e-girls. I love to call a man who acts like a girl a fucking girl. No? Fucking pussy. Manginas, yes. Fucking manginas. That's exactly what it is. See how, like, I click and it doesn't work? Oh man, those are the people that you guys love to play with. What do I mean by that? I mean, if you've ever seen Koreans and Chinese people, they don't really give a fuck, do they? Well, for all I know, you know, you, like, just because you're white, like, here's the thing that you guys don't understand, like, for me as an Asian person, like, I don't know what kind of white you are, you know? You could be a white Russian person, you could be, you know what I mean? Just because you're white does not mean you're an American. Does that kind of make sense? So if the FBI ever wants to deport you for being a spy, I'd be like, well, how the fuck can I tell? I'm not from Europe, I'm not from Russia, how the fuck would I know, right? To me, you look white, you know? And that's all that there is, you're white. So if the FBI is like, well, yeah, they were spies, I would be like, well, how the fuck would I know? You're fucking white. Like, look the same to me. Well, Americans technically like to deport Russian spies a lot, you know? And then if you're Asian, they say you're a Chinese spy, so... Well, I don't know. Like I said, I'm Asian. I don't know what kind of white you are. Like, to me, it all looks the same. So, to me, I thought, you know, like, you really are a spy. Should I even heal you? Should I just, like... You should just carry me. You see how it doesn't stop him at all? Like, even though I put it there, like, hella earlier, like, it doesn't stop him at all, you know? So, I already know that's a script, because even Rumble stopped. So, I mean, Guardian Angel does not just give you, like, magical powers of being able to walk through everything. I don't think that's how it works. But, like I was saying about the spy stuff, I think a lot of people, like, when it comes to, like, white people being labeled as spies, is very hard for other races to be like, how the fuck, like, how do I know you're actually American, you know? Because white people do kind of look alike sometimes, you know? Like, you can't really tell if someone's European or if someone's, like, American unless they talk or, like, the way that they dress, you know? And even then, just because they talk or dress differently, it doesn't really exactly mean, like, oh yeah, this guy speaks Russian, so they're not, like, they could be born in America and their parents just decided to speak Russian, like, you know what I mean? Or, like, a person who really, really wants to be Italian, so he pretends to have an Italian accent, and then, you know, but they're really just American. So, you know, you may never know. You never know. I said a person who is American pretending to be European. Just because someone has perfect American accent does not actually mean they're from America. I think Crepo said the other day he was taking a speech tutor or something so he wouldn't have a European accent or something. He was like, I'm gonna go learn how to get rid of my accent. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Crepo. No, Crepo said that. He was like, I have a speech therapist or whatever it's called, and they're teaching me how to get rid of my accent. Didn't he say that? He said that, right? I swear he did. Can't be fucking not delusional, am I? No, but Krepo did say that, didn't he? He said, "I'm gonna go and try and get rid of my accent." Like, I'm not delusional here, right? I'm pretty sure he said that on stream one time. The reason why I do this is because some guy was saying how, oh, you know, you can do this. You can build tank items and then still do a lot of damage because your runes are AP. I was like, I'm pretty sure you cannot. And I'm pretty sure whatever it is that you're using to be able to do this is probably a script, and you're proving it right now. And it sucks because I think it's your friend. Freaking buys an idiot. Alright, anyways, I never said that. I said the runes are completely different now. I don't even think it's balanced the same way as the old runes, so I'm guessing it's a script because Riot, I guarantee you Riot has like been working really hard to like just fuck me as hard as possible, which I actually really like because then I can actually find the bugs and help them improve it and think of like better items and better stuff, you know? So like personally, I don't even really mind this really hard and difficult method, you know? To me it's really interesting because it actually like, yeah, exactly. It's actually turning back into a strategy game. Even though the choice... No, I think they're just, like, trying to, not have too many variables, I guess. I think they just don't want too many variables because, like, I think that's why they took away the masteries versus the runes because they wanted to, like, narrow it down so it would be easier to find, like, and catch stuff, you know? For me, I'm just trying to, like, overwhelm people with a bunch of shit. You know, but I don't think Riot can do that right now. So no, I think it's like I think the problem is because there's so many people that wrote it before and the people that are writing it before aren't the people that are writing it now. So people are trying to figure out like, you know what I mean? So well, like that's kind of why I was saying it's probably better for us to figure things out. You know what I mean? Like, cause we all know what we're doing. Like, people like Riot, you know, they may or may not know what they're doing. So, you know, yeah, exactly. There's all these people with ideas, but in reality, do they really have ideas? I don't think so. I think they're all like pretending they know what they're talking about, and you know, I feel like that's wasting more time than like. Is that gonna make sense? So I think that's what the real problem is. No, I think that's just the reason why Riot hasn't been able to fix a lot of the runes and stuff because there's so many people that pretend or say they know what they're doing at work and like when they're trying to fix the game, I don't actually think anybody knows what the fuck they're doing. And I think that's what's actually taking a real I think that's what's actually making it take a long time to fix anything in League of Legends. Personally, in my personal opinion. Oh man, which one should I go to? I'm probably gonna get off. This is probably gonna be my last game because I have to hang out with my grandma tomorrow. I never planned on playing very long today, so I'm not really surprised at the game because I didn't really want to play very long anyways. No, because my brother's sleeping, and I feel like if you guys are going to keep playing like this, there's going to be a lot of things that I want to expose on. Because especially now that we're talking more like federal regulation type, then there's going to be like a lot of details that I want documented. So in case you ever try to sue me or the FBI tries to arrest me, I'll be like, well, I made it pretty clear that I'm not doing it because it doesn't even benefit me. You know what I mean? And if I'm already letting you look at everything that I'm doing, like, obviously I'm not doing it, right? Like, if I can do it perfectly fine without it, then why would I be doing it? So, let me see what I can do here. I don't want the music to be super loud when I plug this back in. No, I'm getting offline. I'm leaving. I'm done for today. No, I gotta do stuff with my grandma tomorrow because I haven't... There's a lot of groceries that I need, and I think my grandma needs some groceries, so I gotta go grocery shopping. What was this? Oh yeah. Oh, I personally don't have any mafia ties. Like, that's I have nothing, right? Like, I am not like Travis where I have like bitcoins and stocks where I can hire people to murder other people. Like, I don't have that. Like, I'm not trying to end up like Dread Pirate Roberts. So if you guys think that just because I read the news, for some reason I'm part of like Dread Pirate Roberts gang or something, like, that's not really how it works, you know? It's not like, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna go read the transcript of Silk Road, you know? Like, just because I go, okay, Hell's Angels, Hitman, Silk Road. Like, just because I read this, you know, just because I read Red and White, Arrested in Vancouver, like, that doesn't automatically make me part of the Hell's Angels gang. Like, that's not really how it works, you know? You can't just be like, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna be like, copy this, paste this on Twitter. Like, I don't think reading a article from Ars Technica is an initiation to join the Hells Angels gang. I don't think that's how it works. Does that kind of make sense? Like, just because I read this article from Ars Technica, like, that doesn't mean I'm joining the Hells Angels gang. Like, just because I'm reading it does not mean I am now officially part of Hells Angels, you know? Like, I don't think that's how that works, you know? But, I mean, I guess if you think, oh yeah, just because I read an article by Ars Technica that I'm part of it, then, like, I mean, I can't stop you from thinking that I'm part of it, I guess. Like, I mean, what I don't really know like how like is that gonna make sense? Because that doesn't it doesn't really make sense to me. And so, I mean, just because you see me tweeting the FBI, I don't think I automatically just joined the FBI, you know? I don't think that's how it works. Because the FBI does a lot of, like, you know what I mean? You need education, you need physical training, you need to go meet these people in person. Like, I don't know any FBI agents, and I don't even think I know where their offices are. So, like, I like how can you say I am part of the FBI or part of the Hells Angels? Like I haven't really done anything to be initiated into any of these things. So for you to think, "Oh yeah, because I'm sending a tweet to the FBI, I am magically part of the FBI." I don't think that's how it works, you know, like I don't think the Hells Angels or the cartel is gonna be like, okay, Christine tweets to us a lot or tweets about us a lot. I guess she's part of us now. Like, I highly doubt that. Like, I'm pretty sure if I was to join Hells Angels, I'm pretty sure I have to meet someone first in real life, commit a crime, and not get caught by the police. And since I'm tweeting the FBI, I'm pretty sure the FBI is gonna catch me breaking the law while I'm being initiated into the Hells Angels. So wouldn't that just like fuck my like how would it doesn't even make any sense. Like how can you say I'm part of these things when it's like wouldn't I get caught already? Like wouldn't I already have been going to jail for doing illegal stuff? So like if I'm not in jail, then obviously I'm not doing these things, right? So like does that kind of make sense? Like, if you think about it, like, most of Hell's Angels members, they have committed some kind of crime and someone has arrested them before, right? But I haven't done anything, and I don't have anything on my criminal record. So, like, isn't it kind of obvious that I'm not doing anything? Like, I don't understand. Just because I tweet about it does not make me part of it. Like, I really don't understand your logic. But I can understand, I mean, if you read a lot of, like, InfoWars, why you would believe this. So, like, I mean, I don't really know what to say or do at this point, because if you are a fan of InfoWars, like, there's literally nothing that I can do. I mean, I guess you can just keep saying those things, but I feel like the FBI might want to arrest you because you're, like... Why do I say that? Because, Alex Jones... Remember when he was saying, oh yeah, Sandy Hook was a conspiracy theory, or like Sandy Hook didn't actually happen? Like, the main reason why Alex Jones got in so much shit is because he always just pulls things out of his ass. Like, he has no articles, he has no news, he has no reportings, he doesn't have anything like, oh yeah, I saw a documentary on the Hells Angels, or like, oh yeah, I saw a documentary on the cartel. Like, he doesn't have anything. He just says things. So, yeah, the FBI is gonna be like, why are you creating chaos amongst, what is it called? Disturbing the peace. That's a crime. Disturbing the peace. Crime. So, disturbing the peace is a criminal offense when a person engages in some form of unruly public behavior, such as fighting or causing excessively loud noise. What is, what did Alex Jones get sued for? Oh, defamation? Yeah. Because he's making false statements about other people. And he doesn't have any evidence to back it up. So yes, it would be defamation. But everything that I'm saying about Pokimane is documented, and if I really was to get sued by her, I can ask Twitter to release some of the information that, you know. And if you say, oh yeah, you don't have evidence about the harassment, I'll bring up Gamergate. I'll be like, well, I just thought Zoe Quinn and Pokimane, maybe they inspired each other, you know? And maybe she learned that it's okay what she did. So she tried doing exactly what Zoe Quinn did in Gamergate. I mean, it sounds pretty legitimate, right? So, I mean, there's always that. What does this have to do about the game? Which game? What just happened? So, there's the Soraka E, right? Oh yeah, the federal regulation stuff. Okay. Where did it go? Oh my gosh, this is so hard to use. No, it's because I'm not used to the format, so like, it's all freaking hella confusing to me. Okay, so what else is there? Maria Butina, there was another Russian spy. Trump loving Instagram. Anna Chapman. What does he say? China hack. Trump, China, and hack or something. Trump, China, hack. Oh yeah, Trump, Huawei. Right. Huawei hack. Trump, Huawei, something, hacking America. Oh, threatening. Okay, so, what is it? Okay. What else was I gonna say? Huawei phone. How much do they cost, anyways? Most. Where the fuck do you even buy Huawei phones? I don't even know where to get one. um, Oh my god, I haven't seen these websites in a while. Okay, so what is the price of these? Does anybody know? Oh my gosh! Oh, thank God. Okay, so what? RS? What the fuck is RS? Oh yeah, I can go to Amazon, huh? Jesus. I'm retarded. I don't use Amazon. Sorry, it's too clean for me. I like it dirty. The dirtier, the better. No, I'm actually serious. I don't use anything. I don't use Amazon because it's too clean, and I don't like how clean it is. Anyways, there's only 3 phones, 4 phones. Oh my god, I don't even know how this format works. Oh man, I don't know how to use Amazon. There we go. Jesus. Why don't I use Amazon? I just literally told you it's too clean. How is that hard to understand? Alright, so the most expensive phone is the P30 Pro. Who actually buys this shit? No offense or anything. Alright, and then we have the iPhone. What's the most expensive iPhone? XXSR? Is it? Oh god. Where's the fucking price? Honestly, I'm just gonna go to Best Buy. Okay, Best Buy, bring it. I've already leaked my address like a billion times. Like, how is it a mystery to anybody anymore? Maybe XR is more expensive? Full price is $749. Okay, well let's go $256, bitches. Okay, now it's $899. So the XR is $899. Oh my god, this is why I never go to Best Buy. Oh, thank god. Here we go, Mac rumors. Thank you. So the most expensive to date is 1,449. Okay. These are not well, actually 256 GB right here for 819. Okay, so here, let me explain it to you this way. So this is P30 Pro. What is this? The iPhone model to date is what? XS Max. Okay. XS Max. 512 gigabytes. What does this have to do? Fuck. XS Max 2.5 gigabyte iPhone. Don't want your fucking technical support. Give me your freaking. How much do you cost? Okay, here we go. Thank you. What? No. Don't. I like gold. Okay, so right here. Here we are. Here we go. This XS. And right here. Unlock GSM even more. Fuck everybody, right? Alright, anyways, okay, so where did my post go? My life is very, very complicated. Okay, so we already, oh, fuck, whatever. Just go delete it later. Okay, so we have this. Okay, and I wanted to put an article in there. So if Huawei's most expensive phone barely even hits 1K price tag. Oh shit. Why the fuck is Trump? Oh, did you really not think that I was gonna go there? Okay, so if Huawei's most expensive phone barely hits 1K price tag, why the fuck is Trump using China as a fucking scapegoat for Apple? Because Huawei is not owned by white people. This is why I support Black Lives Matter. This is pure racism. Does that kind of make sense? Because they're like, oh yeah, you know, it's because Christine wants this. But, you know, like, didn't they say, like, Huawei and Foxconn, don't they manufacture? See what I mean? So why would that matter to me if Foxconn or Huawei or Apple, like, well, why would that matter? You know what I mean? Like, here, let me do the math for you guys because it seems like math is not your strongest ability here. Fuck, I should have. Why? Because these pads are pretty expensive. Thank you for reminding me. No, I have these like, okay, this is not A4. This is like freaking like A7 or something. Honestly, I don't know where the paper came from. And I have to fold it in half because like it doesn't fit anywhere. All right, I don't like to drag other people into it. I mean, thank you, but I think as of right now, I am fine, but thank you. What should we do? I think we should use red. We should use red for China and blue, and then we have green, and then we have black. Yeah. Okay. I went to Costco and bought a lot of Sharpies. Alright. Anyways, no. Not. Okay, so we got America, right? We got Apple. We got Apple. And then we have... I know I haven't done this in a while. Well, we have Huawei, right? Okay, so we'll use green for money. So say iPhones sell for $1,000. And then Huawei sells for $500. Fuck, I put a comma in there. God damn it, I'm stupid. Alright, and then, okay, so there's Apple, and then we'll use baby blue. And then for Huawei, we'll use magenta. Okay, so say iPhones sell 3,000, right? Times 6. Oh wait, that would be times 3. Fuck, I can't count. So then that would equal 3,000. Oh my gosh, this is a new Sharpie. Gotta put that away. You know how when you have a lot of black Sharpies, you're just like, no, we gotta use the one that's more dull because that's the older one. It's an emo kid thing, don't worry about it. Alright, anyways, so, and then you times that by 6. And then it equals 3,000, right? So keep this in mind, right? But if we go here and we check the population in China compared to America, size of United States? No, I want the population. China population. Okay. So I don't know how accurate this is, and I don't really know if it's like 100% correct or not. I'm getting there. Okay, so if China has this many people, you kind of see why it wouldn't matter how much the phones sell for. Does that kind of make sense? Like, okay, so this is how many people are in China. Well, considering how China has better technology than Americans, I don't think you would win that war because I think China would have better nuclear bombs and better technology to disable your technology because I don't think you guys even really know how to make an iPhone right now. So there's that. So no, that's why I'm telling you guys don't fight because it's just not going to be a very smart idea considering you guys don't even know how to make an iPhone. How would you make a bomb? And plus Einstein, everybody in America or like whoever the fuck, everybody thought Einstein was crazy. So I mean, it's really not looking like it's working in your favor anytime soon. So anyways, here is, so Apple, you have to sell 3,000. Oh yeah, here. Let me just say no. So for Apple phones, you need to sell 3 phones and you get 3,000, right? But for Huawei, they need to sell 6 phones, right? Because it's double the price, right? Right. But if you look at the population, okay, you know what? Let's do that based on the population, okay? Very good idea. I fully agree with that. So let's say let's times this by 329,409, and that's like not counting who's old enough to have a phone. This is just like counting people in general. So mathematically, there's something wrong with this because you can't count babies that are being born as part of the, like, babies aren't gonna buy an iPhone. Like, it doesn't make any sense. All right. Anyways, so times. Okay. So let's go back to this one. So we have, I mean, if you know math, you don't really need to do the calculation to realize that Americans already fucked there. So, 329,409,212. Fuck! Numlock's not on. All right, 1,123 times, no, that's plus, times 329,409,212. Okay, this has turned into a freaking math class again. So 500 times, fuck, Google. So we got 500 times 1,434,808,255. So just based on the population and stuff. Oh my gosh, this is hard. Okay. So 329,409, 212,123. then what will China be? 717,404 27500. Okay. So let's minus that together. Let's minus this because I don't feel like typing a longer number. Oh my god. Minus. So technically, according to this, Americans would be in a deficit of does yellow even work? Would yellow work? No, we got orange, red. Let's do turquoise. So technically, Americans would be behind on... Is there any other colors I can use? Let's do orange. Okay, it would be behind on 387,994,915. Yeah, so it'd be 387. You know what? Let's write it on another page. For you dumb motherfuckers out there that don't know how to do math. So let's put it out this way. So I said Apple would be 329,409,212,123. And then we have Huawei at 717,404,127,500. And the total will be, let's use green. Because green's a pretty normal color in Sharpies. It's not hard to buy. So the number is gonna be 387,994,915,500. So I also have to include let's use pink. Thank you. I think that's supposed to be an S. Okay, so this is Apple. Then this is okay. Here you go. I'm gonna make this bigger. Oh, wrong window. Okay, so this is very, very simple, okay? I haven't combed my hair or taken a shower in at least a day, so excuse this right here. So this is the population of Apple, or in America, and this is the Huawei China population, right? And because we decided to do it this way, we times it by 1,000 because iPhones are $1,000 and Huawei phones are half of the price, right? So it's 500. So if you times 500 times the population, which is 1,000 whatever. This is how much money Apple would make per phone if each phone was $1,000. Here, let me write it out for you. No, I want people to see it very clearly. So there's green, and then there is pink. Okay, so okay, so I put in a detail. I said this is the population times $1,000 price tag. And then I have population times $500 price tag. So the loss due to population difference would be in favor of China because China has the bigger number, as you can see right here. Oh, I'll get it to esports, but you guys have to understand this basic concept first. So if America only has 329, then obviously they're already like a loss compared to China by like 400, whatever fucking number this is called. So how much money, this is how much money Americans China. Thank you. So that is loss due to population difference, China versus US. Oh my gosh, on prices of iPhones, I really don't fucking feel like writing that. So there's also a lot of things to whatever consideration. There is standard of living, daily living expenses, currency exchange values, government taxes, and job opportunities. So in this situation, what I want you guys to understand is low living in China, more job opportunities in China. USD higher value. I don't really know about the taxes in China actually. So here's the difference. I said low living expenses in China right here. And I said USD exchange is higher in value. And there's more job opportunities in China because there's more startups, right? So in that case, I think China would win because let me show you Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So in terms of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, for business. Okay, so where is a business one that I can use? Okay, so right here, there is, so survival needs, right? So here's the difference between China and in America. So in China, or Huawei, in China, people have, okay, how many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Okay. So where did my highlighters go? So I have the blue one and I have the orange one. Okay, so survival needs. China has that with low taxes, communism. So that's met. Development needs, company, corporations, relationship needs, Weibo or whatever, Taobao, whatever the fuck, structural needs, communist government, recognition needs, monopolies, self-actualization. I don't fucking know. So what about Americans? We have survival needs, SSI, development needs, profitability, free capital. No, it's not. It's free market. Federal copyright laws, structural needs, anti-monopolistic, structural needs, recognition, elitist, classist, and then there's relationship needs, linked in. Okay, so here we have. Okay, so Huawei has, they don't really care about self-actualization, I feel like, in China. So we're just not going to put that there. So in China, there's recognition needs, right? Branding and marketing, but China's kind of like a monopoly. So we'll cross that one. Well, actually, let's start from the bottom. Sorry. Thank you. So communism, right? Survival needs. They're a communist country. They have to share everything, right? Everybody's going to share everything. So there really isn't going to be like, oh my gosh, am I going to survive the next day? Because they're communist. You know, everybody shares everything. There's no like competition or anything because they're communist, right? So they already have their survival needs. Do they have development needs, which is corporations, right? There's a lot of corporations like that of Huawei. Huawei is building, what was it? Huawei Vice YouTube documentary or something? So you see how like right here in this documentary, he was saying how like China's built these like corporation towns where like Huawei just builds like all these homes, all these housing and everything just for the workers to the point where they pretty much never have to leave work and they don't have to ever worry about like ever buying anything. See? So in terms of the development needs, we also don't have to worry about that with Huawei because Huawei took care of that for the people, so they never have to think about it. And then there is Weibo, net citizens comment on Shanghai, thank you, littering. So China bars, no, not this. 6. Shanghai tourist trash China Disney. Okay, so there's something about Chinese net citizens. You know what? BMW car, China fight bicycle. Okay, so remember this guy? What's on Weibosh or whatever, fuck. Okay, so remember how this guy, he like tried to chop this guy up or whatever, trying to murder him, whatever, and then they're like, why should the BMW, like, why should the bicycle person be legally legally liable for this? This is self-defense. And then most netizens still feel sympathy for the bike rider, saying, if you encounter such a situation between life or death, the desire to survive will dominate everything. I think that the bicycle owner is not crazy. If he hadn't defended himself, it would have been him who would have been stabbed to death instead. Many Weibo users express their hopes that the man will not be punished too severely for his deeds, with some even writing, I support the bike owner. He is not guilty. This is justified self-defense. He did well. So, in terms of relationship needs, which is customer intimacy and employment engagement, Weibo is very clear because they will pretty much post, like, what the fuck is this, you know? So, technically, Huawei also meets that part of the hierarchy of needs. In terms of structural needs, which is department system, it's a communist government. So whatever the people need, the government's going to provide because it's a communist government, right? So that automatically passes because it's communism. And recognition needs, well, we all know China's pretty much a monopoly, right? There's no anti-monopolistic laws, there's no antitrust, there is no copyright violations, there's not really any of that in China. Not on the level of Americans, right? So when it comes to recognition needs, based on your brand market leadership, it's pretty clear, right? Because there's only so many companies. So China also meets that, which means they meet almost every single part of the Maslow's hierarchy of need. Now, let's go on to the Apple part, okay? The Apple part of survival needs is Social Security, which we don't have. So let's just cross that out with a black marker. Because, you know, there's Trump trying to get rid of Social Security and veterans, whatever, everything that is pretty much a survival need for its citizens. So we have to cross that out. We do not have that in America. Development needs, there's a free market. So there's a lot of competition and there's federal copyright laws. And then there's elitist stuff on, as we are seeing with League of Legends. So we got to cross that out because that also does not exist in America. Relationship needs, which is customer intimacy, employment engagement, which is pretty much LinkedIn, Zoe Quinn, and Gamergate, which means only very, very few selected people will ever get to actually succeed. So we have to cross that out too. And then since we have anti-monopolistic laws, which pretty much translate to whoever has the most fucking lawyers will win, even though you wrote it or somebody else wrote it, doesn't matter because you don't have enough lawyers. So we're gonna go ahead and cross that one out too. And then recognition needs, which is brand market, which pretty much means if you don't have a fucking Stanford degree, too fucking bad, right? You won't be able to do shit with your fucking life. So let's go ahead and cross that one out as well. So in the term of business and business management and business law or business psychology, whatever kind of fucking smart ass elitist bullshit college education you fucking have, it's very simple to see. America meets none of these needs. That's why Apple doesn't sell any fucking phones. Nobody can get basic anything. Why would they go on to the next part of the fucking pyramid, thank you, if they don't even have the basic needs? So of course they're not going to pay $1,000 for a phone when they can barely even pay $1,000 for their fucking electricity bills. And then we go over here where China gives you pretty much everything for free. So you spend most of your living pretty much buying everything Huawei has to offer. So, I mean, I'm not really sure how I am a Chinese spy when you pretty much learn this in your first fucking business class of your business fucking degree. So, I mean, I don't really know, like, here, let me label it for you guys so you guys can understand what this is. Let's use turquoise. This is called... It's called business management. Oh, intro to business, sorry. So, Maslow's hierarchy of... This should have been your first business class ever. So if you pass this class without ever learning what the fuck the Maslow's hierarchy of needs is, I mean, it would make sense why you don't know what the fuck you're doing, right? So, like I was saying, I think I passed that class with a B. But, anyways, as you can tell, based on, like, very, very basic business principles, like, basic to the point where this is your first fucking business class for your business degree. So I'm pretty sure if you're in business school, you should already fucking be fully well aware of this. So when, let's go back to my Twitter, shall we? So when stuff like this happens, you know, and you kind of blame it on, like, China and Huawei constantly, it's kind of like, I mean, I'm not really sure, like, what part of this is really Huawei's fault. Because, I mean, if you have a business degree, I would think you know about this, right? So, I mean... I personally don't see what I was being a Chinese spy for when I learned this in America. Like, this is from my business classes in America. So, like, unless you want the American community college to stop teaching about this in business school or business classes, then, I mean, I don't really know what I did wrong here. And the reason why it has anything to do with this game is because this game pretty much is why I crossed out every single one of these. People like this in this game is why Apple will never make any money. Does that make sense? So for Trump to continuously say it's Huawei's fault, it doesn't really make any sense, right? When Huawei pretty much meets every single one of these needs. So people have the money to buy the phones, right? Whereas in America, I continuously get games like this, and then they're like, oh yeah, it's just Chinese spies. I'm like, I don't even think you know what you're talking about right now. And like, I completely understand if you do not have a Stanford Business School education, that you don't understand this, because this is not your fucking degree. But if you have a Stanford Business School fucking degree, I don't even have a fucking college education and I know this. I don't even have a fucking degree. I just went to one business class and I already fucking know this. And it's a community college class, thank you. So for you to graduate from Stanford Business School and you're not, and you don't know any of this, I mean, I don't really know why I would be the spy here. Oh wait, that's why you guys kill black people, right? So tell me again why I would be against them. Because right now, I'm pretty much standing up for Stanford and calling you fucking useless. Because Stanford's not going to call you useless, right? I'm going to call you fucking useless, though. You went to Stanford Business School and you don't even fucking know this. To me and everybody else without a Stanford fucking education, you're fucking stupid. And because of what you're fucking doing, we think Stanford supports you. And that's why we all fucking hate Stanford. Because of you and what you have specifically done to us. So, I mean, I feel pretty bad for Stanford because they can't fucking get rid of you. But yeah, like I said, this is just one community college business class. And you're from Stanford Business School and you don't fucking know this? And you wonder why all of us called you stupid. I mean, if you're gonna kill me, then you're probably gonna be the same people that wants to kill black people. So, I mean, there's a reason why I support them, right? And I'm not even pulling up, like, mafia shit like Trump does, being like, oh yeah, the Russian mafia helped me get elected. I haven't even started talking about that yet. This is purely just education and rules. I haven't even brought up anything else yet. But now that I have to make this, you know, League of Legends report, I have to kind of bring it up. I mean, not the criminal side, because that wouldn't help me. Like... Well, nobody in America really feels bad for whatever happens to Trump, because we all know he has mafia connections. So everybody else who's ever done drugs is like, well, if he dies, we don't know if it's because he stopped doing cocaine or like fuck someone over, you know? You know what I mean? Like, everybody else who's done drugs before is like, wait, hold on, if he dies, isn't that because of some criminal bullshit he's fucking involved in? Like, why would it be weird that he dies? To us, it's not weird, because, you know, we're already involved in the crime and fucking drug thing. So, I mean, Trump does kind of talk like a drug addict, so... To everybody who's ever done drugs, it's like, oh, well, that's not really a surprise there, right? But in terms of me speaking educationally, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I think a lot of us would just automatically label you as a drug user. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Well, if you talk to little kids, they don't really talk like you. Or talk like Trump, thank you. So, I'm thinking it's drugs. Well, if you're like a 20 or 30-year-old talking like a 5-year-old, I would think that you're on drugs. Unless you have some kind of mental disability, I would think you're on drugs. So why would a 20-year-old or 30-year-old be talking like a 5-year-old? Because they're on drugs. Oh yeah, and all that fucking bullshit harassment about how, what are you gonna fucking do? What are you gonna do? You have uTorrent, what are you gonna do? I'm just gonna hack the shit out of your computer, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, you're a criminal too for using torrents. Oh, you can't do shit. Okay, so if you keep saying that, like, what makes you think I'm actually gonna join? I mean, I'm already Taiwanese. So that doesn't automatically, like, make me not Taiwanese just because I don't use torrents in America. It would more be like, I support Asian companies and Asian businesses in America so they can be federally protected by the same copyright laws as Microsoft. So, I mean, unless you're fucking 100% fucking racist, there's no reason why these Asian businesses would not be protected under the same same federal copyright laws, right? Or why would these Asian companies in America not be protected by the same laws that you're talking to me about, right? Thank you. Besides the fact that you're fucking racist, right? Anyways, I'm done. That was it. I didn't really use any criminal threats or anything. I just literally wrote about the Maslow's hierarchy of need. Like, that has nothing to do with selling drugs. But, I mean... There's a reason why Alex Jones is... Is he banned from everything? I don't think he's banned from everything. I think he's just not allowed to do certain things. But anyways, what does creating a new orb mean? Is this a lie? Alright, anyways, I'm gonna go. Thank you, and